impossible. They might still do something. It will be very interesting to see what they have in mind here. And I'm really hoping for some good stuff still. But so far they are struggling a lot here. And they are now very centered on the middle here with the heavy tanks trying to get a bit more aggressive. But also Rejects has a couple of low hit point tanks. Might not necessarily be able to reliably defend the B cap without getting killed there. Rejects sitting in good positions, passive positions in the back, and not having any isolated targets. Also, most tanks just staying unspotted. Uni now in that B cap, getting shot. Object 3 also getting shot. Uni down to a few hit points only, as Object 3 is taking another few hits here by the Leo, and also TVP might be taken out very soon. He's down to one shot. It's the kill here of Object 3, so second kill here for Rejects, but also Rejects lost the Leo right now. So the Streetswagens are pushing in again. 900 points, almost on 850 points for Rejects. Esther getting another kill. Third kill here for Rejects. And now comes the fourth kill, actually, already. API not having any hit points left. 1k hit points left. And only 3 tanks, all being low on hit points. Not going to be able to do anything, as it is a point win to Rejects.
Oh, what do you think about the previous battle on Canal?
There was some very interesting stuff. I'm glad to see that we can just check out some strategies we've not seen at all before.
Definitely.
Some very new stuff here, very, very aggressive stuff. Both teams just showing the confidence to experiment a little bit more and go for some lighter lineups again. And this shootout there of Rejects was absolutely massive. It was crazy to see that. Very brave move to get into the middle that aggressively.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
Actually, I can say that this current meta is actually very active and aggressive, I could say. Yeah, it's not like some passive game, no. And I like to watch these games. You're like worrying always. You're thinking who will win, or even one death is nothing. Everything can be changed.
Yeah, so the current score is 2-1. We watched 3 battles, and Black House is leading in this battle. Let's see what's going to happen next, and best of luck to both teams.
And one I know commentator.
That was a bow. 290. We can create a poem. Yeah, so 20 seconds and teams will start the 4th battle.
On the Canal map. Canal map.
So we're changing this.
Yeah, Canal
right?
again.
Do you like Canal?
It's famous for light lineups. And I hope for some more light lineups again now.
I'm sure we will see now, yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, I think that 10.0 balance changes will bring us some fresh air in these tournaments.
Right now, I need fresh air, you know.
I know. And our players need compensations. We know.
And we are starting into the next game here with API now having to struggle a little bit. They are on a back foot by 1 point so far. TVP's camping in a rear so far and just waiting for some crossfire potentially. Also, Uni getting aggressive in the middle area, pushing right into the ditch here to maybe decap base B. No one of API taking any bases just yet, as Rejects just managed to take base B, but they are in bad crossfire from the side as well, losing a lot of hit points here, especially Zobin losing half of his hit points already, also Coil on Type 71 losing some hit points, and the Leopard as well. So it is looking good here for API, yet they do not have any bases just yet. So they will go for the kill here. AMX50B getting aggressive in the middle area, trying to maybe clip out Uni, but he's still being afraid because there are some tanks pre-aiming him already and already getting some shots in there. Zlobin very trapped here, maybe perma-tracked, being down to a one-shot right on a B-cap. There is Zlobin getting taken out now from the side by Elmery with a TVP on the hill in the back here. Last AFK also just keeping tanks spotted with a light tank mechanic. API going for a push onto Punisher on the left side here. Streetswagen in focus fire, 3 Streetswagens of API pushing in here, trying to get the kill, but there are still some crossfire, still some cover to the Streetswagen here. Punisher having 50B right behind, and also Type 71 is moving up now. Gun advantage to APA as they are just coming to a halt here and not really moving forwards anymore. So it will be interesting to see what is going to happen next, because Rejects is still having 2 caps here to none on APA's side. So it will be all about killing some tanks for APA, and they are doing good so far, having a lot more hit points than Rejects. But they have to get a lot more kills still, and they have to fight for all the kills. You cannot just go for 1 or 2 caps. Juni losing a lot of hit points as he's pushing out a bit, but also AM Max 50B down to a 1-shot already, so the AM Max is out of the fight. He just has to hide from now on, cannot do anything at all anymore, as API is going for some crossfire here. Cannot really YOLO in just yet, but the Silver having a full clip, maybe being able to take out Playmaker. There he goes with a nice kill shot off that Streetswagen. The TVP is really being nasty here with that intra-clip reload being so fast. That's the 2nd kill for API already. So they will have to see what they can do next. They have to find some isolated targets, because with that wide open map, there are lots of options for Rejects to crossfire from different angles. Also the Leo now taking a shot as the Leo tried to move in, tried to find some target. Coil getting pushed on to now by Object 3, pushing in here with a Streetswagen, getting right behind. Maybe getting the kill shot, but Object 3 also down to a 1-shot, maybe being taken out here. The AMX 50B still putting out a good shot into the Silver, who is also down to a 1-shot, cannot keep pushing in anymore with this TVP. But maybe the AMX is still getting killed here from the side, but the other TVP just passed him, not having the clip loaded just yet. That's a nice kill shot, still only leaving the 50B alive, and that's 7 tanks still on the field for APA here, with a really aggressive, phenomenal win without any single base on Canal.
7-0. Ooh! Amazing job by Alpha. Okay, the current score is 2-2.
My classic game. I'm on the side that yeah.
No, you're not. You're just asking for a compliment.
very nice comeback.
Actually, you know, yesterday when I watched lower bracket final, it was really close, Appa and Aqua, and I thought like, oh, I hope that the grand final will be the same, really close, and we see now 2-2, and I hope it will continue, and players will show us their best.
Yeah, so guys, just a kindly reminder that if you want to get rewards for this stream, you need to watch it on the official portal. If you are watching us on YouTube, please check the pinned comment from World of Tanks Blitz official YouTube channel and jump to the our portal, log in, and please keep the tab open to get rewards. And since we had some technical problems, you'll receive compensation and everything will be okay. You'll receive everything you need to receive. Don't worry, please, and sorry for technical issues. That happens.
We are worrying also. We're also worrying about it. But then, what's the next? Next, Normandy map.
Ooh, Normandy! I hate this map when we play tournament.
Actually, you know, in an average battles, it's quite passive game. So what will we see now? Interesting. With this meta.
I was just about to mention that. Mostly it's rather passive, as we were just talking about this. But it can still be the case that there's some passive or some aggressive shootout in the B area, as people like just getting in there at the start and just going for some early shootout. But who knows? This looks like a rather passive lineup, to be honest, with a lot of slow tanks here. Some M4s, some Badger, some Super Conquerors.
Yeah, pretty heavy setup, so let's see. Best of luck to both teams, and 9-0, studio is yours.
So Normandy now with a Badger double AMX M4. Streetswagens again on side of Rejects, and also a T22, a very uncommon tank which has had its moment in the past already, as it was once really strong, but nowadays it is rarely seen, especially in tournaments. It's not being played too often anymore. On side of APA, we're also having Streetswagen spam, typical for the current meta, and it's a lot of Super Conquerors as well, which do have some really great gun depression, really strong armor, and a lot of hit points as well. So let's see what they're going to do with that. API getting the cap advantage here with base D on side of Rejects, and no one is taking any bases yet. Very passive stuff here on Reject side. So as we just had a couple of really aggressive strategies, we're now seeing the teams are still capable of some very different stuff here. Basically, the older meta, something that does not want to overexpose anywhere, does not want to give away any just isolated targets for the enemies to push onto. Everyone will take some good cross-firing positions. We can see the teams both being spread out all the way over the map and just having options to shoot from basically everywhere. Also, T22 is currently on the beach, trying to move over there forwards a little bit, maybe getting in some spots of Object 3, although Object 3 still has a bush to his front. So Object might get the spot of the T22, but he will be outspotted. Probably, yeah, that's the spot of the T22 getting in the first shot. The T22 being down there, though, is just giving API the information that they're having a tank advantage up on the hill, and the T22 might need a lot of time to move up again, because just being down there means you have to move up the hill again, and the rejects could have a tank disadvantage on the high ground. But I think no one of rejects has been spotted yet. They were all so passive. Now Punisher is getting spotted as well. This might potentially trigger a move by API, but nothing's happening yet because API did not get any spots in. Rejects very, very careful here, sitting in the back. But Elmery being spotted is also giving away some information about positions. So API does know that there must be some tanks in the bushes behind, but no one has shot yet. No one has been spotted yet, although Object 3 lost a few hit points, but he does not really matter too much for now, at least. But I think there might be the option of capturing base A for rejects, as they will have the T22 to the side, able to shoot Object 3 whenever they are dropping into the cap. So Object 3 can potentially not decap the base reliably, at least not without taking any damage. So 2 tanks spotted on reject side right now in that A cap, and they are taking the base. It's 3 tanks over there, though. Rejects has only 2 tanks spotted, though. So API does not know about them being there. Now 3 Streetwagens are being spotted. API potentially going for a move here, not really doing anything just yet. They are very afraid of those AMX M4s and the Badger. They can already guess their positions. It is very common for these tanks to be right where they are in tournaments. So it is nothing just outstandingly new here that we are seeing. Yet rejects now having 1 cap only. Well, both teams just have 1 cap, to be fair, but API was in that cap a lot sooner than reject. So it will be reject still to have to go for a move, and they might have to push in on the D side still. So API did not want to risk anything and did not get any more aggressive, although they could have potentially pushed in with 6 tanks or so into rejects here. They really did not want to fail here. They cannot afford for any losers. It's top level here, and they really want that whole prize pool, not just half the price of the enemy. So they are also just sitting back here and waiting for rejects to potentially go for a move, and rejects is already relocating. We can see 3 Streetwagens relocating all the way on the red line, staying unspotted together with a T22. Rejects now has 6 tanks on the heavy side, on the hill here, all lined up for a potential push onto the D cap. On the other side, there's only 1 Streetwagen down behind A still, not doing much at all, as reject is starting the push potentially. Nope, they are just going for the C cap here actually, and just securing the C cap with a lot of tanks. So there still will be enough here for rejects to take that 2nd cap and wait for API to go for a counter push. Playmaker stays behind A to defend that. Will soon fight Object 3, but Object 3 has already lost some hit points, so Playmaker at an advantage. Bobby Fischer on the Badger lost a lot of hit points, despite camping in the back with a really well-armored tank, although he moved up a little bit, I think. So it is actually rejects now with a hit point deficit here. Yet API will have to find a Badger still, and this will be not too easy. API has to push in now, has to somehow stop the C cap, get some kills, as rejects is really moving around again and trying to get into some safer positions once more. API going in now, API going for the move, but not really having any targets, as the rejects guys are moving onto the B cap and potentially finding an isolated tank over there. Last AFK getting crossfired by the AMX, just losing 500 hit points, but also Bobby Fischer losing another shot worth of hit points here, just being very low on hit points. Days pushing onto that Badger, will be able to kill the Badger in 2 shots probably, as APA is going in for the move. But so is Rejects here on a B cap as they're moving in, having Uni in focus, who's very alone here. Badger getting killed at the moment, as Reject is still taking the second kill here, or the first kill for them. So both teams lost 1 tank already. Currently the cap points are still on side of APA. Rejects taking base B as well, and also moving into base D, having another kill shot here, as both teams just lost the second tank off the field here. Now Rejects taking base D. It's the 3rd cap that they are taking, so this will switch things around in their favor, and they will just have to wait for API to push onto them. But API doing better on the trades here, having a lot more hit points right now. Rejects really struggling, and they have to focus out some tanks. They are not really able to do so just yet, I believe. APA just having some low hit point tanks on the field as well. But Rejects has a couple of them and will really struggle here. They are very healthy tanks here. Elmery shielding nicely with that Streetwagen. API having overtried the hit points, just having a lot of hit points still on the field and a lot of tanks still on the field, as there is another kill. 2 tanks left alive here for Reject, as Reject is not finding any options of getting kill shots in and really sitting it out on the cap. API close to the 1k points now as well, just having 950 points, and it's actually the time running out, I believe, so it is the point win to APA.
Oh, that was confident. That was very confident win by APA.
But less active. So I think that the curse of this map of passive gaming is still working.
Yeah, 4 minutes of no action.
when you procrastinate, don't want to do something, and like maybe wait a little bit more.
Yeah, but you're in
and we
grand
were just
finals,
complimenting on the aggressive.
Yeah.
We were just complimenting on the aggressive playstyle, and then we get this. But yeah, it's also part of the top level tournaments, just the very careful playstyle and waiting for enemies to do some mistakes, because often it is not necessarily the best moves that win, but also just the mistakes that the enemies are doing and punishing them properly then.
Yeah, so the current score is 3-2. APA is leading. Yeah, to 3 points in favor of APA.
You know, I need to joke about that.
Okay.
Finally, APA was able to have 3 points against Rejects. Because previously they had only 2. But APA, remember, I support you. I'm rooting for you.
Of course, you are. We know that you are APA girl. Yeah, so we're going to see Normandy one more time with different spots, and should we expect the same passive gameplay?
I think so. No.
I would not be surprised if people just went all in now and just tried something very different to the last game. But it's tricky, especially on Normandy.
Yeah, so
now
we can see the
match
replay.
here.
Yeah, we see the replay
Okay.
from the previous battle.
How beautiful this team
Okay.
is.
Yeah, some quick A-cap here. That was very sneaky with a T-22 on a beach. And also just constantly switching around here the tanks and just the caps here on the higher ground. But Rejects really struggling at this point. They're already down 4k hit points. And they will have to do better than that on the next one here. We can see some 6TTP being played and some Super Conquerors as well on APA side. So that is already a little bit of a hint at some passive playstyle once more, because none of those tanks are really fast, nor having the DPM of the Streetwagens. But on the other side, Rejects is getting aggressive in the middle area, but they're not really going to find anyone being there. Maybe still having some first shots here. Nope, not connecting anything. API not committing to the B-cap. This strategy that Rejects is playing is very focused on shooting out anyone potentially moving towards base B, but also A is being capped here by Rejects. Very aggressive move into base A, just taking 1 shot for that. It seems maybe they are able to run around the corner here unharmed. Yes, no other shot getting in anymore, so actually it is Rejects just getting the slight cap advantage, but APA is also having base C at the same time. Yet we have to keep in mind that A is also very hard to take always, while the high ground cap here is quite easy actually. It's quite exposed and just very far on the own side, so it might still be very much possible for Rejects to turn back here take that decap, but it will be rather about the kills here. The APA getting aggressive with the super conquerors in the middle in a plane area, having some good map control with these tanks being in good spots, but also they are giving away some weak spots for rejects to push onto. Last AFK with a good shot into Tonikawa here. The 60 TP working out nicely, and there's in the middle the Super Conqueror losing 1.5k hit points, maybe also some fire involved there. Down to one shot, there he goes. That's a gun advantage to rejects, but also they have a tank down to a one shot also with Coil on 500 hit points, only maybe a two shot for the Streetswagens or Super Conquerors. So it will be the question whether Rejects does manage to keep this tank alive. Last AFK moving in, aiming for the kill shot here of Coil. They're getting the kill shot as well. So guns being even once more hit points in favor of APA. They are doing good here. Rejects losing another tank. So APA in good positions, bullying the Badger now, who is very alone to the front, but also the Badger having a lot of armor. So the Super Conqueror is likely to struggle. Super Conqueror actually just completely turning away, leaving the Badger alone, trying to get in a shot elsewhere. So APA now having a comfortable hit point lead, twice the hit points on the field already, and having a tank more also. Badger still trying to put out his GPM, but struggling to keep up with the speed of his teammate, and also that of APA's Streetswagens, who were just pushing beyond him and ignoring this Badger, going for the other tanks, which were way weaker, of course. Tonikawa now the last one standing here on Reject side, getting bullied by Ventium, and last AFK not going to have any chance anymore against the 4 remaining tanks, also being set on fire. The Streetswagen again. Some interesting stuff here, definitely.
Talian already booked the slot in Tattoo Studio to get some upper logo. True fan, I admit it.
No, but actually, even if we have 4-2 now, I still waiting for
5-4?
5-4.
Yeah, we're still praying for 5-4. But upper, great job. As always, great job. Yeah, so let's check the replay from the previous battle. It was a bit more dynamic than the previous battle on Normandy. And
yeah.
Upper they know when to act.
Rejects kind of went for a little bit of a gamble there by giving up on map control and going for an aggressive move in the middle, trying to find a shootout, but just giving up large parts of the map by that. And therefore, API was able to take very good positions in the plane area with the Super Conquerors. And it was really a struggle for Rejects then to relocate, move all the way around again, and find some isolated targets. It was barely possible also with the Badger then being too slow for really good moves, good pushes, good playstyle by API definitely.
Yeah.
And just taking all the good positions.
So, great job. And what's going to happen next? Which map will be the...
And the next map will be Mine Ruins.
Mine Ruins?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
But, you know, after all these Normandy maps in Grand Finals, I understood that we don't need to include Normandy in Grand Finals.
Yeah, but I know, Talan, that you ask a lot our players like what maps they want to see in finals, which they are not like the favorites for them, and I love this democracy in tournaments. Great job. Yeah, so Mine Ruins 4-2, the current score. Best of luck to both teams. 9-0.
I think this one might be a little bit more in favor of the Rejects team and their aggressive strategies again. Because on the last matches on Normandy, they were struggling a lot more with their lineups here, as I really like the aggressive stuff. And that's what they're excelling in. API also plays a bit more passively usually, so they are stronger with a heavy kind of stuff. But this map here actually is something where I don't think there are too many bad surprises possible. So it will be interesting to see what Rejects is doing, and they're pushing into the middle with a lot of tanks already. LPI is doing so as well, just being slightly slower though. So this might already be a good advantage for Rejects to take if they are able to put out a good amount of shots here at the start. And look at that aggression here by Rejects, but they're getting punished with a lot of shots here. Tonikawa already down to 900 hit points, 664 hit points only for Tonikawa, as the Streetswagens on Reject side are still getting aggressive here, but not having the best targets to focus here. Tonikawa getting killed, while API is still looking very healthy. A playmaker now in bad position, getting focused on by Object 3 and Days from behind, bullying him, getting right behind him, striking out the playmaker Streetswagen as he is just trying to escape. So maybe playmaker is still getting away. He's not getting chased for the moment. Now he is actually dead, as API is also getting behind the other tanks here. The Streetswagens also lost a lot of hit point on side of Rejects. They're down on hit points and are now getting chased here. But also Rejects managed to take 2 kills here. Close to the 3rd kill, but they also lost another tank here. So Brain also down to one-shot Punisher getting killed here. Only Nagibator left alive again. 5 tanks still. So it is not a good start here for Reject into this match. Just struggling to get that aggressive against the AMX M4s with their really high alpha damage and good armor. The Streetswagens also getting themselves into bad positions. API just being careful about this playstyle here and getting into some more map control strategy here, and just playing for the seaside as well was really working out well for them. Able to immediately shoot the back of all these tanks here on Reject side.
Guys,
in the
I
middle.
want to say one phrase that I haven't ever pronounced on these tournament streams. APA is the champion of Europe region.
3rd time in a row. 3rd time in a row. It's so impressive, and I'm glad to see it. You know, actually, last time in winter tournament, we had 5-0 score, APA won, if you remember. And you know, I was so nervous and shocked about it that I had not enough emotions to show support to all the teams. And now I want to compensate it and say to all the teams and Rejects and APA and Aqua and EG and all other teams that you really play cool every battle, every match. I enjoy everything what you're doing, and thank you so much. And of course, my huge congratulations to APA. It was, you know, you made us to be nervous or think that you're not so strong as you were previous tournaments, but now you prove us that you're the strongest still in spring.
Yeah, Bleak House, contact me. I know a good bar to discuss how do you feel right now. And that 2nd place is not bad.
How we feel now, yeah, after tech problems.
Yes. Anyway, that was an amazing day, amazing match, and it's an honor to congratulate APA again with champions title. That's amazing. Great job. I'm proud of you guys. Well deserved.
Yeah, and
Yeah, well, very well done.
Nino, we need your analytics. Well, I really want to know your opinion. Why APA was like had 2-4 score previously, and now we have 5-2.
I think API just they were struggling a bit against the aggressive strategies of Reject, because that's really Reject's strength, and then API really needs the slightly more passive playstyle for some more map control and just spreading out their tanks for some good aggression. That's what their strength was here on Normandy and also now Mayan Ruins, where they really build up the focus fire and crossfire from different sides here. While Reject is very focused on getting into some aggressive positions early on, trying to punish the enemies, take out a couple of tanks, and then play it out with a good push and the tank advantage here. Maybe it has also a little bit to do here with the maps in the past games, where Rejects was struggling a lot more and API was really having a good time there.
Yeah.
So I really like to see this kind of playstyle here. API just also coming back. I really thought they would struggle a lot more in the top 8 games, top 8 stage, top 4 as well. And now they got back to their former level. That won them a couple of seasons already. So congrats to that.
Yeah, and I must say that I'm happy to see someone who can play against APA in grand finals.
Yeah, and guys, really from winter season they were strong last tournament and this tournament they were more strong, and I'm sure that in summer, and guys answered us that they're going to play in summer also. As you remember, there will be Blitz Summer Cup with $50K prize fund. I'm pretty sure we will see great matches, and we will not be sure who will be the winner.
Yeah, no. If you want to participate in Blitz Summer Cup, call me. I'm free. I can be in your team. Yeah, I'm kidding, of course. So, Nino, thank you so much for commentating. That was always a pleasure to listen your commentating and analytics. Thank you so much. You did great job. We can let you go, and we're going to have one more guest in this studio. So, Nino, as for now,
Thank
see
you very much. We love you
Thanks for having me.
commentating. We'll see you soon in our tournaments and different activities.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, officially, Ampa is the champion of Europe region again. And this cup is for our champion. You have no words?
I have
Because
no
your
words.
lovely team won.
Actually, can you imagine? I have never had some cups. So now I see this cup and I'm a little bit envy. They have a lot of cups. Oh, of course, the 3D virtual, but still, still counting.
Yeah.
But we're really happy for you. Thank you for your brilliant performance and your brilliant strategies that you're showing us every time.
Yeah, so at least we don't need to make new cup for the champion because Ampa is again the winner. Oh, I love these guys. I love these guys. Amazing.
So actually, I have some. We will have some guest. Soon. It will be Uni Mark. It's the captain of the upper team. But before he will join us, I want to share with you some information about this team, what we know about them. They were champions in winter tournament and autumn tournament. They think that they have good personal skills and they can learn their opponent's play style. They were proud and glad to play with all strong teams, the top 4. They were worth about it, and they're going to spend this money on their everyday life because they're all students.
Okay.
So
You know this team so well. I have a few questions.
of course,
Do they like autumn?
autumn.
Autumn.
I think
Not
so.
prepared.
Yeah, I think they like autumn first because it's time for our big online tournaments. Second, there are no final exams.
You know this team.
Is there?
So let's invite Uni to our studio and ask him a few questions and congratulate personally again.
Hi, Mark.
Hello,
Hello, my little champion.
Where is your emotions?
can you hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Hello, Alexandra. Hello, Tolian. My emotions are there. I'm very happy to win. I'm feeling amazing. It was, I think, one of the hardest final for me and the top 4 in general by preparation because it was without Kitsune's God. He is my good friend at the right hand.
Dark time.
But
yeah.
we did it without, dark time.
Where is Dark Time? What's wrong with him?
Final exams.
Final
He could not
exams.
play. Yeah.
Thanks
But
God
he will
I
be back for
finished
summer.
university.
So, Mark, tell us, what was your strategy? Yesterday, you told that you're going to think a lot what to do in grand final. What was
The
your main idea?
strategies were, the main idea was to
win.
play together, to win. Yeah, but to win we needed to play together. So I made the strats where we all can support each other. But few of them did not work out, but most of them did. So we won the final, and I think I did a good job.
You did. Really, eh? You did really good job.
Did you discuss already summer tournament?
With my team,
Yeah, of course. Will you compete there?
actually, we will compete. And actually, this announce helped us a lot. We were kind of unmotivated in this season But after we got announced that there will be Blitz Summer Cup, team was motivated much more, and we won this season maybe thanks to the summer as well.
Oh, it's so sweet, you know, when you motivate some people. I can't motivate myself. I'm so happy to motivate players, at least.
I think that not only you and announcement, but also some kind of 50k bucks motivate players. I might be wrong, but something tells me that yeah, money can be a motivator.
So, and what you want to wish to your team and to other players? Actually, we all need in this evening good words. Tell us some good words to your
To
team.
other players, to random players.
No, to your team, to your
Uh-huh.
your opponents.
And to
Actually,
Toliana
I
as
wanna
well.
say, I will say to Tolian as well. I wanna say to my team, I'm proud of you that we did such a comeback in this season. It was tough for us. It did not go well. We were. It was hard for us to get into top 4 even. Then in top 4 we had kind of 50-50 matches as well. But we won all of them, and today it was just the most important match. Regex, I wanna say them. You did a great job during preparation for this season. Vano, you are great caller, and yeah, it was nice to play against you. And Tolian, thanks for everything as well. Thanks for tournaments.
So cool. Yeah, so Uni, thank you and your team for all your hard job and for beautiful battles. We enjoyed this match, and I'm really happy and proud to say that you are the champion and you are still the strongest team of Europe region.
Our
Mhm.
huge congratulations.
Thank you. Can I say some words to the fans?
Yeah,
Of
to
course,
your
always.
to your family, mom, dog. It's your time.
No, only to
children.
fans. Last time I already sent it, said hello to my mom, but now to fans. Thank you for support. It's actually I have amazing feeling when I read someone wishing me good luck, and after the games saying GG's, like we did a great job. It's motivates to play better and to win.
Oh.
Yeah, I like our player base. Really very supportive, and when I just go through the comments on YouTube, they're rooting for teams and they also support each of you guys. So yeah, support is yours, love is yours, and it's really deserved. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your job.
Thank you as
So,
well.
Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Emil.
too.
goodbye. Пока-пока.
Пока-пока. So guys, a little bit words about tech problems. Don't worry, we've read a lot of messages that you're worrying about counting and timing.
How's your pulse? Are you
Uh,
okay?
I'm not feeling well. I need fresh air, please. Okay, so don't worry, we will add your time and you will get your boxes. So please be patient. We are with you. We are worrying as you, and I'm worrying too.
Like you had a final exam
Yeah, and I almost
instead of dark time.
yes, for a time I can understand you about your exams now. Yes, tomorrow or Monday I will wake up after all the tournaments and I will feel less stress, I think.
You won't. Because
or no.
because you know Blitz Summer Cup coming soon. Yeah, could you share a few details please with us about it?
Guys, I want to share some details about summer tournament. Qualification tournament will start in July, in the middle of July. Not like middle, but maybe 9, 10 of July. There will be 4 qualifying tournaments. After that, some echelons tournaments. At top 4, teams will qualify to the final stage of Blitz Summer Cup. What there be? 50k prize fund.
For each region?
For each region,
Okay.
for you, for APAC and for NA. So some customization, profile backgrounds.
You? Customization?
They will be in new camouflage, professional
Oh.
green. We will give it to the best teams. It will be very unique. Nobody has it. So we will stream it. We will have 3 streams with cool rewards if you don't play tournaments, it doesn't mean that you will not be satisfied with the Summer Cup. You will come to our translation broadcasts and watch with us and get some cool things.
Yeah, so I think that we're
Rewards.
talking about late August, or maybe not that late August.
It
Middle
will be like middle of August.
Okay, guys, so August is the month when we are going to have Blitz Summer Cup finals, and we'll define the champions of each region with you online. Yeah, so I think that we have a few more interesting details to share. This info might be interesting for those who live in United Kingdom or not far from it. Guys, we're happy to announce that we'll be present on Tank Fest in Bovington, and you're very welcome to join this festival because we'll be there. Me, Italian, our developers, and a lot of players from all over the world will gather in this tank museum to enjoy amazing show on Arena, to check real tanks and to have fun, of course. So June 23, 24th, 25th, the dates when we'll be in Bovington in Tank Museum on Tank Fest. So please join us if you have time and opportunity. We'll be very happy to see you. And for those who live far from UK, we'll have the broadcast from the Tank Museum, and that's gonna be really interesting. And I think that during these days we're going to celebrate our birthday as well. So that's gonna be a fun stream with a lot of rewards and gifts to each of you guys. Yeah, so, and in early June we're going to have one more stream, and we'll share details about birthday events, and of course we'll cover a very interesting topic about gifts that each and every player will receive on our birthdays. So follow the news, and we'll keep you posted about everything. But I think that we can say that Europe Championship is over as for now.
Yeah. Again, thank you, team. Thank you, viewers. And thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, our beloved commentators. You all did great job. And I'm happy to be with you here
Do you
and to
feel
watch
the
these
relief?
battles.
Or you need to finish with North America to
Yeah,
feel the relief?
there will be guys from North America. This stream was for you viewers. NA viewers will have an opportunity to get rewards also at 6 p.m. Pacific Daytime.
Yeah, so if you need to find the links, the dates, the times, please jump to the game and find some news articles. Also, all the information can be found on our official portal. If it's possible, I can share my screen on my tablet to show how to find all the streams and information. Yeah, you can see right now. So the address of our site is eu.whatblitz.com or NA for North America or EPEC
Yes.
for Asia. Yeah. So you can find this on our official portal. You can see the links to the streams here, please. You can see the brackets, so you can check the teams who are playing today. And yeah, I think that it's very convenient way to check everything.
And click on the link. On the
This one?
Yeah, everything is working, yeah. And these containers are waiting for you.
Yeah, I jumped to the stream of our honorable colleagues from Russian-speaking studio, but yeah.
It will work the same, but for NA.
Yeah, so anyway, we say big hi to our colleagues, and we want to say one more time congratulations to APA. One love, guys. You did great job, and it's so funny and pleasant, and I'm really proud to say that for the third time, APA, you're the champions. I think that we can just record my voice and turn it on every time.
I know it's heartwarming because some team is like it's retention, and they're playing your game and playing tournaments. It's the best feeling.
Yeah, I know. So, Talyan, I want to say big thanks to you too, because all these tournaments we have, it's your hard job, it's your sleepless nights. So, girly, you did great. So, let's give Talyan some love in Discord. Don't hesitate to tag her day and night. I'm kidding. Don't do this. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us this evening or morning or afternoon. And we'll see you very soon.
Yeah, thank you guys. We love you. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.
Bye.